I believe it's important to take steps to de-escalate, to stop violence, to reduce tension. It's also important to continue to strive not only for reducing violence, but ensuring that ultimately Israelis and Palestinians alike enjoy the same rights, the same opportunities. What we're seeing now for Palestinians is a shrinking horizon of hope, not an expanding one.
Well, let's talk a bit more about Blinken's visit with our correspondent in Jerusalem, Irris Makler, who joins me now. Irris, Blinken there talking about the need for de-escalation. He also reiterated in a soundbite we didn't play there about America's opposition to Israel expanding settlements in the West Bank. How significant do you think that kind of language is from America's top diplomat?
It's significant, but the question is it enforceable, if you like? It's known that particularly this government, much more than the Trump administration, has a real commitment to the two-state solution and to Palestinian rights, as you could hear from what he was saying there. It's a commitment from the heart for Palestinians to live in dignity with a horizon of hope, many of the things they don't have now. But the government that Israel's current right-wing government has, I think, almost, I would say, yes, a majority of people who oppose a Palestinian state, who want to dismantle the Palestinian Authority and annex the West Bank. So it's very hard to deal with them and talk about a two-state solution and talk about the kind of things, including limiting settlement expansion, when that's the government, even if you're Washington.
Irris, Blinken's trip is wrapping up today. Is it too early to say whether or not it's been a success?
I think it's been a success because it happened. This violence could have put him off. He was actually coming for something else, something more bureaucratic, if you like, partly to prepare the visit of Benjamin Netanyahu to Washington next week. But he came anyhow, despite the violence, and was a voice of reason, I guess. There's an escalation going on here. Can it be pulled back? That's what he was here to say. Do pull it back. How can I help? So for that reason, it was a success. Will it lead to negotiations? Will it lead to a two-state solution in the near term or even in the long term? No. But maybe that small voice of reason can be heard. I mean, he was asking, what can I do? He was offering money, $50 million, I think, in the West Bank right now to the Palestinian Authority. There were discussions in Egypt about Egyptian envoys coming here to help work in a diplomatic capacity to tone things down. So all of those are useful. I mean, they're not long-term solutions, but they are useful in the short term.
Irris Makler in Jerusalem. Thanks very much.